Amici di Aspettando Jump, sono davvero molto orgogliosa di presentarvi l'ospite che è qui con noi questa sera. Non è esattamente qua nei nostri studi, visto che vive molto lontano da qui, ma è esattamente come se lo fosse. Lui è un grande attore, ha recitato in numerosi film come Boys of Abu Ghraib e So, ma lo conosciamo e lo amiamo soprattutto per il suo ruolo da protagonista che ci ha fatti innamorare un po' tutte in una delle serie più amate dal pubblico italiano. Era l'affascinante e apparentemente scontroso Luke Danes in Una mamma per Amica. Ora ha formato una band, gli SMITHRADIO, ed è da poco uscito il loro secondo singolo. È davvero un grandissimo piacere per me dare il benvenuto a Scott Patterson. Hi Scott, and thank you for being here.
Hi, how you doing?
Well,
It's just nice to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Scott. It's a great honor for me and a great pleasure to have you here.
Oh, my pleasure. It's all my pleasure.
Ok, la prima domanda che voglio fare a Scott è questa. Ti conosciamo tutti come un attore, un sacco di film, serie TV, ma tu sei stato anche un giocatore di baseball professionista, ovviamente sei anche un musicista, cantante, compositore, chitarrista, ma se dovessi descriverti con una sola parola, quale sceglieresti? My first question for you is, we all used to know you as an actor, many films, television shows. You have been a professional baseball player and obviously a musician. But if you had to describe yourself with only one word, what would it be?
I think that word would be determined.
Oh, determined. Why?
Yeah.
Can I ask you why?
Well, my mother instilled in me from a very early age that I could be and do anything that I set my mind to do. And
Okay.
I bought into that. I believed that, and I still believe it. And, we're on the one hand, I had a father that told me that I wasn't worth anything. I had a mother who helped me to understand my own talents and my own power and to be able to express those in a positive way. So I thank her for that, because that was the biggest gift anyone ever gave me.
A great gift.
Yeah.
Allora Scott ci racconta che se dovesse descriversi appunto con una sola parola direbbe che è molto determinato. Racconta che deve dire grazie a sua madre soprattutto, che gli ha insegnato a essere sempre molto deciso, molto determinato nelle sue scelte, e ancora adesso lui ricorda molto bene questi insegnamenti. Let's go back to when you were a boy. Adesso facciamo un salto indietro di qualche anno, a quando era un ragazzino. Quando hai capito che la tua vera passione era la musica? A che età hai iniziato a cantare e suonare la chitarra? Io ho sentito parlare di una certa band chiamata The Unknowns. I said, let's go back when you were a boy, just few years ago, I know. When you did realize that the real passion was music, when did you start playing the guitar and singing? I heard something about The Unknowns.
Yeah. I was very young. We had a classical guitar sitting around the house when I was growing up. And I was about 11 or 12 years old when I first started picking it up and, playing around with it. And then by the time I was 13, I could play pretty well, and I was writing my own material. For some reason, I just wanted to write my own songs. And my best friend my best friend's a drummer. He still is, teaches drumming. He's a very accomplished drummer. And we started a band together called The Unknowns, and we only did two songs. We did two songs. We did two songs. We did I'm Not Your Stepping Stone and Back in the USSR, and that's all we did.
Oh, yeah.
And we played little birthday parties, and we played little school assemblies and that kind of thing. And then we expanded the band. We added a guitar player, and we added a keyboard player who also played the bass. And we were known as The Unknowns.
Great
Maybe
name.
the worst name in the history of a high school rock band.
Oh, yeah. Allora ci racconta che ha iniziato davvero molto presto, diciamo che intorno agli 11-12 anni, insieme a un suo amico hanno incominciato a mettere su questa band che si chiamava appunto The Unknowns, gli sconosciuti, no? In qualche modo in italiano, e già dice intorno ai 13 anni sapevo suonare abbastanza bene. All'inizio avevano solo 2 pezzi, poi piano piano la band si è ingrandita e quindi anche i concerti sono stati un pochino più pieni di canzoni, e si sono esibiti in diverse occasioni a feste della scuola e hanno avuto un buon successo. But what girls think about Unknowns?
But the girls?
The girls?
They loved it.
They loved it.
Let me tell you something. When I was in fifth grade,
yeah.
we did an assembly in fifth grade when we put on a show. It was like a talent show, and it was for the entire school. So it went up to grade 6 in that school, and then you went to junior high school, which was a different location, different building. Yeah. So, we were fifth grade boys, and the sixth grade girls were far more mature physically and mentally and the whole thing. They were unattainable. They were completely unattainable. And they were beautiful and unattainable. But when I was standing on that stage with that group, and we were singing Back in the USSR, and I had my little suede jacket with fringe on it, and rocking out the school, let me tell you something. Those sixth grade girls were like putty in our hands, and they were up front row of the stage looking up with these smiles on their faces, and I turned...
Wow.
I turned around and looked at my best friend like, you've got to be kidding me. It can't be this easy.
A great experience.
No. I mean, it was the first time I realized the power of, being in a band.
Yeah, the power of music.
Yeah.
The power of someone that plays something, someone that has a talent, someone, no? That's right.
I'm sorry?
Someone that has got to tell to someone, no, playing or singing. It's a great power that you got when you are on a stage.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you've got all that attention focused on you, and you appear, if you're the lead singer, you appear to be the person that is controlling this very large sound that is coming out at people, and people ascribe these powers to you, which you do not deserve, but but I mean that's just the way it is, and it was really, really an awakening for all of us, and it. I'm doing it for different reasons now, obviously.
Obviously.
but back then, it was quite shocking to see how easily those sixth grade girls fell, as it were. I mean, they just fell. It was just amazing to us. Amazing.
Allora ci racconta Scott che c'è stata soprattutto un'occasione che l'ha segnato particolarmente e che l'ha anche un po' sconvolto in qualche modo, perché loro erano al quinto anno della scuola e c'erano le ragazze del sesto che quindi erano già molto più grandi, insomma le ragazze poi si sa crescono prima dei maschi di solito, e come loro hanno iniziato a suonare sul palco Back in the USSR, queste ragazze sono impazzite sotto il palco, continuavano a sorridere loro, no? E loro della band erano un po' sconvolti da questa cosa, si guardavano in faccia come dire: ma ti rendi conto di quello che sta succedendo? E dice: è la prima volta che ho capito veramente il potere, no, della musica, anche dell'avere un talento. E quindi anche dice: se adesso lo faccio ovviamente per altri motivi, comunque quello è stato un passaggio molto importante. Allora, invece, mentre ti dedicavi alla tua carriera di attore, pensavi ancora alla musica, era ancora nel tuo cuore. And then while focusing on acting, music was still there in your heart and in your soul?
Yeah, the main reason is because it's difficult to put a band together. I mean, look, when I was growing up, I had my band, and we were together from the time we were in third grade all the way up through the end of high school. Mm-hmm. I wanted to go to New York with the band and try to make it in New York City. Oh. Two of the band members had other, agendas. They didn't want to do it. So the band broke up. And it's hard as a college student or, to put a band. I mean, it's kind of difficult to put a band together.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing. I mean, it has to be sort of organic, and it has to be your friends, and you have to start at a certain time in your life. So,
there must be a kind of connection between members, no?
Yeah, it's important. It really is important. And, the band I have now, SMITHRADIO, it's a bunch of guys who've known each other for a long time, and we've been aware of each other. Right. We've all been playing around L.A. and, for years and years and years.
Great.
So it was a little more natural, not as natural as I would have liked it to be when I was back in school, but that's just sort of how it comes about. I think those are the best bands that started, very, very young and stayed together through the thick and thin of it. I didn't have the luxury of doing that. I put a lot of bands together over the years, and it's hard to keep them together because the players are the more the big star musicians of the world want those band members to tour with them, that kind of thing.
It's hard.
yeah. So anyway, it's just acting is a solo endeavor. I mean, you just really study, and you need to be with yourself and your characters and your psychology, and it's just an easier road in terms of propelling yourself forward.
Yeah.
You're not dependent on 3 or 4 other people. So, that's why. But I always had bands. I always was attempting to put together bands. They fall apart inevitably for one reason or another.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I just thought, this might be my last chance to really do this in a real way.
Why last chance?
Yeah, and so I put one band together. We did some shows on the East Coast last summer, and then that band fell apart for reasons that I mentioned prior. And then I put another group of guys together, and this seems to be working out really well.
Well,
so
we hope so.
It's not easy. It's really not easy to do. But maybe my leadership skills have improved. Who knows?
Okay, Scott, tanto talking with you, I forgot to translate what you're saying.
Oh, go ahead.
Ok, now I translate. Allora Scott ci ha raccontato un sacco di cose, dice appunto che la musica per lui c'è sempre stata, la cosa più difficile è riuscire a tenere insieme le band, perché dice nella mia carriera ne ho formate davvero molte, però poi per un motivo o per l'altro purtroppo si sono sciolte tutte. Diceva ancora di più era difficile negli anni del college, perché poi ognuno ovviamente ha i suoi impegni, le sue cose, e dice questa è un po' la mia ultima chance di avere una band, di tenere insieme una band. E io ho detto speriamo di no, comunque speriamo che duri, ma speriamo di no in ogni caso. E poi appunto ci diceva che quando si recita è un po' diverso, nel senso che comunque stai facendo un qualcosa, sì lo stai facendo tu, ma non lo senti tanto tuo come quando invece riesci a scrivere e a cantare una canzone che è tua e che senti veramente tua, e quindi per questo comunque la musica ha sempre fatto parte della sua vita. Allora, ora è il momento della domanda cattivella. Dopo la grande fama che hai raggiunto come attore in tutto il mondo, non avevi paura iniziando una nuova carriera praticamente da zero? Now it's time for the nasty question. Okay, are you right? Okay, are you ready? Okay.
Yeah, sure. What question?
After all the fame you achieved as an actor, weren't you afraid of starting something new from scratch?
No, I was craving it. Absolutely craving it, and that's kind of how I do it. I usually do something for a period of time. I either fail and move on, and I give it everything I have, or I achieve success and I also move on because I get bored with it. So it's just a new challenge. I always need a new challenge. But listen. Yeah. Doing what I used to do, you don't have direct contact with people. You have direct contact with your castmates, with cameras, with the crew, but not the fans.
There's
a
filter.
I want the immediacy of live theater is what really attracted me to acting. Yeah. The immediacy of performing live for people is why I'm pursuing this music so doggedly. It's now I'm at a time in my life where I need to get out from in front of the camera and go in front of an audience and share. I'm interested in this communal sharing, exchange of love, exchange of ideas. My best memories growing up were always at rock concerts, because you had 20,000, 50,000 people in one little area, and nothing bad happened. It was all great. It was celebratory. It was love. It was joy. It was all of the best things that youth can provide for the world. And just think if there wasn't music. Just think if concerts weren't going on in the world, how dark a place the world would be.
It would be worst place.
And how ashamed it is that a lot of these technology companies do not value music to the point where they offer it for, fractions of a penny per spin. I mean, it's just really, really a sad state of affairs in the music business. But the solution is to go out and perform live. And for as many people as you can, as often as you can. And that's what I'm doing it for. It's and every aspect of this business I absolutely love. But the big deal for me is performing live. That's why I'm doing it. It's the contact with the fans.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I gotta have it. Yeah, doing what I used to do is like you wake up at 4 a.m, you go to the studio, you get makeup put on.
4 a.m. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not saying your words. You're just an employee. I mean, it's a nice job to have. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you don't own it. It's not yours. It's not
There's
you.
no creativity. There's no.
Right. There's no. I mean, after a while, you just sort of lose your passion for it. And passion is what always has driven me.
Yeah.
And I have a real passion for music and for writing my own material and performing it. So, and look, I'm a little bit crazy, so I don't really have a fear of crowds.
No.
I don't have a fear of whether they like a song or not. I won't sing it if I don't love it.
But
if
I know,
love it,
but I know that people loves your songs.
They are responding in a very positive way, and it really warms my heart. I'm really, really happy about that. I mean, because you never know. Anyway, that's the reason. It's really passion that drives me. It's where is my passion? That's always been my number one passion, and now I'm pursuing it. Yeah.
Allora ci racconta che ovviamente non solo non aveva paura, ma sentiva proprio questo bisogno, questa necessità, perché come ci raccontava anche prima, è bello comunque alzarsi alle 4 del mattino, andare in studio, registrare per uno show, però comunque non stai facendo nulla di creativo, e invece trovarti su un palco con di fronte centinaia, migliaia di persone che sono lì, ascoltano te e c'è uno scambio, è amore, energia, è forza, è questo la cosa che a lui interessa veramente, ed è per questo che non ha avuto nessuna paura a buttarsi in questa esperienza, e non ha paura, dice, nemmeno della folla, non ha paura del pubblico, di quello che può pensare delle sue canzoni, anche se, come gli ho ricordato anch'io, sappiamo che c'è stato davvero un'ottima critica nei suoi confronti, cioè che stanno piacendo davvero molto le canzoni degli SMITHRADIO alla gente, quindi questa è un'altra delle ragioni per cui gli piace comunque sempre cimentarsi e soprattutto esibirsi live. Dice, questa è la cosa più importante, il contatto, no? Lo scambio con la gente. Ok, ricordi il momento esatto in cui hai deciso di formare questa band, gli SMITHRADIO? Intendo proprio dove ti trovavi, cosa facevi e come mai hai scelto questo nome. Do you remember the very moment in which you decided to form your band, SMITHRADIO? Where were you and why did you choose this name?
Okay, so it was originally a different name. It was my middle name. It was my mother's maiden name, and I named the band Gordon. And that was back in June of 2016. I was talking to a very good friend of mine on the East Coast, and we were thinking of things to do and to move forward in a business sense. And I said, I've got 500 songs, and we decided, my God, this is an opportunity to put a band together. And, she happened to know somebody that was a guitar player and who was looking for such a band. And I talked to this guy, and he was a terrific guitar player. That's kind of how that version started. We did 3 gigs on the East Coast charity. That band broke up because those guys had other obligations. But the SMITHRADIO thing came about because of my how Patti Smith influenced me when I was a kid. And I met her. I used to listen to her on the radio when I was growing up in New Jersey, in southern New Jersey, and she's from the area where I grew up. And she got out, she made it, and she was like this punk poetess goddess and stuff. And when I was a kid, I'd listen to her on the radio. They do live concerts from New York City or Washington D.C., wherever, from the Bottom Line, the Cellar Door, wherever. And my sister was living with her boyfriend in New York City, and I would go up in summers in New York and pretty much stalk Patti Smith wherever she was going to be. And one night in CBGB's, I met her. I just went up to her, introduced myself, interrupted a conversation she was having, and then tried to audition for her band. And she says, "Listen, you're a little young, and it's not going to work out." But she wished me luck, and she followed me outside.
How old were you? How old were you?
I was 14 years
14.
old. Yeah, and just completely crushed. But she lifted me back up again with some support, with kind words. And I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
And so, we had to drop the Gordon name because there's another band with the same name. And some DJs were getting confused and wait, there's this other band and you guys aren't that band. So I said, okay.
It doesn't
and then
work.
I thought, yeah, and I didn't want to just drop the name and replace it with some other name that didn't mean anything. So I just put radio together and there it is, it's radio.
Ok, allora ci racconta che era nel giugno del 2016, insomma la band all'inizio si chiamava Gordon come il cognome di sua madre, che è anche poi il suo secondo nome. Purtroppo però c'è stato un problema perché c'era un'altra band che aveva lo stesso nome e quindi hanno pensato di cambiare nome e ha scelto Smith Radio, ma non l'ha scelto a caso perché l'ha scelto per la sua grandissima passione per Patti Smith e ci racconta anche che sua sorella viveva a New York e lui era molto giovane, aveva 14 anni, era andato a New York, no? Con la speranza anche se Patti Smith viveva in New Jersey come lui, era andato a New York con la speranza di incontrarla e una sera al CBGB, che è il famoso locale che conosciamo anche noi grazie ai telefilm, è riuscito a incontrarla e le ha parlato del fatto che anche lui comunque voleva fare musica e scrivesse e lei gli ha detto ma guarda, sei ancora un po' giovane, devi crescere. Dice che comunque nonostante tutto questo incontro per lui è stato davvero molto 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 importante, l'ha ispirato davvero molto, e per questo che alla fine non voleva scegliere un nome qualunque da dare alla sua band, ma voleva usare un nome che avesse comunque un significato e non soltanto un nome a caso. Ok, ora direi che è il momento di ascoltare Her Song, il primo singolo degli Smith Radio, che gli amici di Aspettando Jump sono sicura ricorderanno bene perché abbiamo già avuto modo di ascoltarlo qualche giorno fa, ma a rientro Scott sarà ancora qui con noi. Now it's time to listen to your beautiful song, Haha Song, but stay with us. There are more questions for you, ok?
Ok.
Siamo tornati e siamo ancora in compagnia del nostro grandissimo e graditissimo ospite, Scott Patterson. Scott, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ok. Raccontaci qualcosa di questa bellissima canzone che abbiamo appena ascoltato. Tell us something about this beautiful song.
Well, listen, it's inspired by a very specific person and a very specific incident, but it really is, I was thinking about, why I write and what type of subject matter I write about, and I have a lot of songs about relationships.
Yeah.
And whether they are good or bad or going bad or going really well, whatever it is, I have a lot of songs. Yeah. I'd say half of songs, maybe 3/4 of my songs are about relationships. So, the thing that fills me with passion and wonderment and dread and all that terror and all that stuff. So it's always a relationship. So Haha Song, I wanted to write a victory song about somebody who was, kind of feeling two ways about getting out of a relationship, a toxic relationship, but really really missing that person because, maybe the physical side of it was so good, but, there was maybe too much passion and it caused a lot of conflict and jealousy and, things that were out of control. I tend to get involved in those kind of relationships.
Oh, wow.
I will give those kind of relationships credit. They are not boring. That is for sure. They're draining, and they are toxic, but they are not boring.
No, absolutely.
So I continually, I used to get involved in these relationships all the time. So this song represents my penchant for getting involved. And it's not necessarily the right people or the wrong people. It's just when there's passion involved, a lot can go wrong.
Yeah.
and as we all know. And
it goes like this.
Yeah. So that's how I operate, and that's how I live my life with in every category. So this song represents that thought process. Is I'm getting out of this relationship, but man, I really miss her.
Yeah.
It's that feeling. It's that.
That's it.
I want her back, but I can't. I don't want her back, and God, I want her back. Yeah. I can't have her back, and geez, I'm gonna call her.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And, that kind of stuff. Okay. So I hope the song captured that feeling.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's also this sort of denial that he's in, the character in the song is in, is that he somehow feels empowered and above it all, and then sort of breaks down by the end of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the video is also very hard. I don't know how to describe it. It's very how. Yeah. The video. Actually, that's an interesting story in and of itself. The video. It's like a film.
Yeah, I just I wanted something that had a real artistic sensibility, a very independent kind of film, low budget, independent film kind of sensibility. I think I have that.
You got
like
it.
I said, it's really a song about a relationship, a very, very deep and impactful relationship that goes bad.
That leaves scars on your skin.
I'm sorry?
That leaves scars on your skin and that leaves...
Oh, and on your internal organs as well. Yeah.
Allora ci racconta che 3/4, dice, delle sue canzoni erano sulle relazioni, no? Su quelle andate bene, quelle andate male, e in questa ha voluto dare una canzone, diciamo, che parli di una vittoria, no? Quando ci troviamo in quelle brutte relazioni, no? Molto molto intense, che sono sicuramente sbagliate ma per niente ci annoiano, e in questa relazione poi a un certo punto finisce e tu vivi quello stato d'animo per cui vorresti ritornare ma non sai che non sarebbe giusto, senti ancora il dolore per la perdita ma sei anche arrabbiato, e ha voluto mettere tutto insieme in questa canzone e dice: spero di esserci riuscito. Gli ho confermato che assolutamente il significato e il senso sia di liberazione ma ancora di dolore si sente molto. Per quanto riguarda il video di questa canzone, voleva proprio che fosse, come dicevamo, una sorta di film, come quei film indipendenti, no? Se voi cercate su YouTube il video della canzone di Ha Song, vedrete questo davvero un mini film che racconta una storia ben precisa, e direi che ha fatto davvero centro anche con il suo video. Ma parlando di esibizioni live, siamo curiosi di sapere se c'è un tour nell'aria. Talking about live performances, are you about to begin a tour? If it is so, only in the USA?
Okay, so right now we're looking at a mini tour in Southern California, just to sort of, get the band tighter and to work out the set list. After that, we're talking right now to several countries, Italy being one of them.
Oh, yeah, great.
So I'll announce something as soon as we have it. These are complicated things. These are complicated talks and negotiations because we have so many countries reaching out now due to Hot Song and Forgotten Hero that once we go to Europe, we want to stay there for 6 months or a year and a half and just play
even
as
more
much
if you want.
Yeah, well, sure, why not? I mean, just play as much as we possibly can in every country, because we don't want to fly back and forth. No, we just want to stay there and go and maybe start in the north of Europe in Scandinavia and just work our way south. Wow. Yeah. So that's how we want to do it. That's how that's how we're planning it. Okay. So it's a lot of phone calls. It's a lot of negotiation. It's a lot of logistical planning and that kind of thing. So I'll let you know. We'll reach out to you and let you know as soon as something is finalized. Okay.
Thank you. Allora ci racconta che effettivamente sì, stanno mettendo su un tour, ma adesso faranno un mini tour in America, ma ci sono davvero tante nazioni anche europee che vorrebbero avere gli Smith Radio, e giustamente dice: non vorremmo continuare a fare un avanti e indietro, ma se veniamo in Europa vogliamo rimanerci anche 6 mesi, un anno. Io ho detto anche di più se volete, noi siamo ben felici anche qui in Italia di ospitarvi. E diceva appunto che ovviamente una di queste nazioni nelle quali hanno in programma di esibirsi sarà appunto l'Italia, e ci ha detto che mi farà sapere quando saranno in Italia. Siamo molto contenti. Intanto è venuto fuori anche un altro nome molto importante, che è il nome del secondo singolo della band, di cui volevamo parlare proprio adesso, e quindi gli facciamo subito la domanda. È da poco uscito, appunto parlavamo di Forgotten Hero, il secondo singolo della band di Smith Radio, che è uscito il 17 di marzo e parla di un argomento davvero molto importante, cioè la sindrome da shock post-traumatico. Come mai hai deciso di trattare un tema così impegnativo? We are talking about Forgotten Hero, your new single that has been released a few days ago, March 17th, right? It's called Forgotten Hero, and it's about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Why did you choose to talk about such a big subject?
Well, I'm actually a sufferer of it. I came from an abusive home, and I've been suffering from PTSD for my entire life, as long as I can remember. And it's a daily struggle, and my heart really goes out to people who suffer from this, because it's quite debilitating at times, and you really need to reach out and get professional help, and and talk about it and work it out, because there's a lot of shame associated with it.
Yeah.
And that's why people are taking their lives. And I just started, there was this 22 push-up challenge going around, to raise awareness for PTSD. And I just thought, I'm going to do my little part, and try to raise some awareness here and help some people out, with a song.
Yeah.
And it's had an amazing effect, and it's changed my life a great deal. A lot of people are reaching out now seeking advice, and I'm just telling them to get counseling. Don't be ashamed, and people are ending their lives because of the shame of it. And then it started affecting, obviously it affects war veterans. They return from the battlefield. They can't quite handle civilian life for one reason or another. They saw their buddies die. They didn't die. They feel guilty about it. They feel shame about it.
Survivor's guilt. Yeah.
They don't understand their own feelings of vulnerability when they come back, because they've been in a war situation. They don't understand the feelings, and you've got seemingly healthy young men and women who have families, who have children, who are in the loving arms of their families and children, who one day just end their lives because they can't handle how they feel, and they don't respect themselves, and they feel shame, and it's just the most tragic thing. And people in civilian life who have been through horrible circumstances growing up, or in bad relationships, and they're getting abused. And that aren't, a lot of people don't know that there's help out there, and don't help out even if they do know it, because there's that shame level. So this song is to them. It's dedicated to them. I was lucky enough to have people in my life at crucial times in my life when I thought about, ending my life. And a lot of people don't have that. They actually go through with it or attempt it, and it's just very, very tragic to me. And it's very personal to me. And I want people to take pause, listen to the song, take pause. If you gain some strength from it, reach out and there's
say you're not alone.
Right, you are not alone, and people are there to help you. There's a lot of really wonderful people out there who have dedicated their lives to helping other people, and to reach out to them is really the first step that they can take to having a better life, and to walk out of the shame and to rebuild their lives. I'm just all the song is doing is trying to get people, to encourage people to do just that.
Allora, dicevamo che appunto questo singolo ha un argomento davvero molto molto serio, che è appunto la sindrome da shock post-traumatico, e potrebbe colpire un sacco di persone. Lui dice che purtroppo nella sua vita c'è passato lui in prima persona per colpa di abusi, e se l'è portato dietro per tutta la vita, e troppe volte le persone che soffrono di questo disturbo sentono quasi la vergogna nel parlarne, nel raccontare, e quindi tantissime persone purtroppo arrivano anche a compiere dei gesti estremi come quello di togliersi la vita, e dice che anche per lui insomma ci sono stati questi momenti nella sua vita. E allora dice: volevo in questo modo soprattutto dire loro di non vergognarsi, di non avere paura, di non avere vergogna, di cercare aiuto, no? Far sentire che non sono soli, anche perché ci sono un sacco di associazioni che si occupano anche proprio di aiutare queste persone, come per esempio noi pensiamo sempre a chi torna da una guerra, i soldati che tornano da una guerra guerra c'è anche il famoso senso di colpa del sopravvissuto, magari hanno perso dei compagni lungo la strada e non riescono a gestire tutta questa situazione. Quindi dice, prima di tutto voglio che capiscano che non devono sentire la vergogna, che devono uscire allo scoperto, devono chiedere aiuto per riuscire finalmente a ricostruirsi una vita e ricominciare da zero, perché si può fare se non si ha paura a chiedere aiuto. Allora, parlando dell'Italia, ci ha già detto che presto, si spera, presto ci sarà qualche data degli Smith Radio anche in Italia. Ma io volevo chiedergli una cosa. Ho letto che hai vissuto in Italia, è vero? Talking about Italy, I know you lived here. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was there a little bit a long time ago. Mm-hmm. I was in Milan.
Milan? Near.
Yeah, and I just loved it. I loved Lake Como. I loved Milan.
Wow.
I was in Florence a little bit. Loved that. I mean, it's just a breathtakingly beautiful country. And you know, I love the people. I love the language. The language has such wonderful rhythm. It was an easy language for me to pick up. I picked it up in 2 months. I could function. I had my functional Italian going, and I just really grooved on the entire country. I really, really did. I loved it.
We could have done this interview in Italian.
I'm sorry?
We could have done this interview in Italian, if you know Italian.
Back then maybe, but probably not now.
Not now. Okay. Next time.
Now, when I come there and we tour, then maybe I'll pick it up again. We can do an interview on it. I'd love to. I mean, it's just a beautiful language. And I just, I was really, really taken with the country. And the coastline and the Italian Mediterranean is maybe the most beautiful spot I've ever been in my life, and I didn't want to leave, but I had to. I was very tempted to just sort of stay there as a young man, but I went back to New York. But yeah, I mean, just loved every moment there, everything about it.
Ok, allora gli ho chiesto se è vero, perché avevo letto che ha vissuto in Italia. Dice di sì, che tanto tempo fa ha vissuto a Milano e che amava davvero molto Milano. Gli piace anche Como, ma gli piace tutta l'Italia, soprattutto gli piacciono gli italiani, spero anche le italiane e gli piace la nostra lingua, la lingua italiana, che dice addirittura che aveva imparato anche nel giro di pochissimo tempo a parlare. Gli ho detto è un peccato, perché avremmo potuto allora fare questa intervista in italiano, per me sarebbe stato molto più semplice. Dice non adesso, però se verrò in tour in Italia probabilmente allora riuscirò a riprendere un po' anche la mia dimestichezza con l'italiano. Comunque dice che ama davvero tutto dell'Italia e noi siamo molto orgogliosi di questo. Ma preparando la mia intervista ho raccontato ovviamente ad amici e al pubblico di Aspettando Jump che avrei parlato con lui. Ho ricevuto davvero un sacco di messaggi e non puoi capire quanto fossero invidiosi, soprattutto le ragazze. Così, dopo le mie domande, devo fartene una che mi è stata inviata da una di queste ragazze. La domanda è da parte di Vera. Ascolti musica italiana? E se sì, qual è la tua canzone preferita? While I was preparing this interview, I told my friends and followers that I was going to talk to you. You cannot imagine how jealous they were, girls above all. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. So after my questions, I have to ask you one of theirs. This one is from Vera, and she would like to know if you listen to Italian music, and if you do, what's your favorite song?
I don't. I listen to all kinds of music. Lately, I have not. I mean, Pavarotti, does that count? I listen to him sometimes when I need a little pick me up.
Okay.
Especially after a vocal lesson, I'll listen to a little Pavarotti. But I had an experience with Eros. Do you know of a singer named Eros Ramazzotti?
Yeah, I know him.
Is he still popular in your country?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually broke up with a girl a long time ago because when I was away, she dated Eric.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I dumped her.
Oh wow! And do you know
Yeah.
any of Eros Ramazzotti's song?
I don't know. No.
Not at all.
And I didn't want to know.
No.
I didn't.
Allora gli ho chiesto appunto se conosce qualche canzone italiana e dice che ascoltava un po' di Pavarotti qualche anno fa, ma soltanto qualcosa, non conosce molto la musica italiana, gliela faremo conoscere quando saranno qui in Italia. Ma poi ci ha raccontato una cosa, mi dice: ma tu conosci Eros Ramazzotti? Dico: beh sì, abbastanza. Ma è ancora famoso? Dico: sì, è ancora famoso. No, perché devi sapere che qualche anno fa ho dovuto rompere con una ragazza perché mentre stavamo insieme ha avuto un appuntamento con Eros Ramazzotti. Gli ho chiesto se scherzasse e conferma di no. E quindi gli ho chiesto se conosce allora qualche canzone di Eros Ramazzotti, mi ha detto di no e che non ci tiene nemmeno tanto a conoscerne, quindi direi che va bene così. Allora, purtroppo adesso il nostro tempo è quasi scaduto, io davvero starei qua ora a parlare con lui, ma non possiamo tenerlo inchiodato al telefono tutta la serata, quindi lo salutiamo, lo ringraziamo ancora per essere stato nostro ospite, questa bellissima chiacchierata, e speriamo di poter assistere prestissimo dal vivo in Italia ad un concerto degli Smith Radio. Ovviamente io e gli amici di Aspettando Jump saremo tutti in prima fila. In conclusione gli chiedo ancora, c'è qualcosa che vorresti dire ai tuoi fan italiani? Unfortunately, our time has run out, but I want to thank you for your kindness. It's been a real pleasure for me to have this chat with you. I hope
me as well. Look, I don't mean any disrespect to Ramazzotti. I'm sure he's a wonderful singer.
No,
and,
I know.
I mean that, but it was just a funny story. But
yeah.
it was good talking to you.
Really funny. Dice ovviamente no, non volevo mancare di rispetto in nessun modo a Eros Ramazzotti, era solo una storia divertente, in effetti è molto divertente e siamo molto contenti che ce l'abbia raccontata. So I hope you and Smith Radio will come to Italy very soon and I'll be in front row with all your fans of Aspettando Jump. I promise.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to coming to Italy.
Oh. In conclusion, is there something that you would like to say to all your Italian fans?
Just that I love you all, and I'm going to show you that when we play for you, and you're going to have a great time. And I cannot wait to play my music before the Italian fans because it's one of my favorite countries. It really is.
You say the same thing in every country, in every no. If you speak to someone, if you talk to someone from France, you say that no.
I haven't spoken to any radio personalities in France yet.
Okay.
I can't really answer that question.
Ok, allora l'abbiamo ringraziato, gli abbiamo chiesto appunto se c'è ancora una cosa che vuol dire ai nostri fan, ai suoi fan italiani, e dice che vi ama tantissimo e che davvero non vede l'ora di potervelo anche dire. Sì, yeah,
I will say this: if I will ask permission from the Italian people if I'm allowed to love other people.
Allora, stavamo dicendo appunto che non vede l'ora di essere sul palco e di dimostrarvi tutto il suo amore per i suoi fan italiani. So, thank you so much, Scott, and hope to see you very soon.
Yes, I feel the same way. I hope we can get over there very, very soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.